Hey y'all, Wild Riley, back at it again. Just going through some of my fall and winter gear, getting my Bushcraft anorak back in service. It's a really nice army wool blanket that's been crafted into an anorak. And I have a video about some of the modifications using paracord cinch and the deer antler tine, taking some of the kind of stretchy elastic off of it. But I put it to the test a few times over the years, I'd say, and it's held up very nicely. In fact, sometimes a little bit too hot. It's really good for just sitting back on a deer hunt, something like that, or just forest bathing, kind of hanging out in the cold, not moving much, and you're completely tucked in with a blanket all the way around, but you still got full movement. It's like wearing a blanket made of good wool. And then there's a kangaroo pouch here where I keep other things. And see, I got the OD green so that when it's winter time and a lot of the little plants are growing, you know, the fresh greens are growing, everything's more green, spring and winter, this kind of outfit will blend in a little bit better. In the summertime, more of my gear is kind of a khaki tan, because here in this area of Cali, everything dries up and it's either dark green, like oak green, or it's tan, like dry grass. So anyway, this will keep you even warmer. So, and then you got a hood, and then if that's not warm enough, we got some gloves. These ones happen to be fingerless gloves, like that. Usually I have a lighter in here somewhere too. So this kangaroo pouch has lots of room in it. So it can be nice and warm. When I keep my knife, a little Mora knife, also green, blends in. So I'm gonna talk about this knife because it needs a little bit of a sharpening. I used it a little bit when I went out frog legging with some buddies out in the mountains, and bullfrogs are pretty tough, and the knife got quite a bit of use, and now it's time to kind of resharpen it. So this is a Mora. I believe it's the more rugged variety one. Carbon steel blade. This runs about $25 on Amazon, and I'll have a link in an affiliate link in the comment or the description box. But if you want to get yourself one of them, it's a quick way. It'll take you straight to the exact same knife that I got, and you can just purchase it there on Amazon. Usually when I sharpen them, see how it's got like a distinct line? That's a Scandi grind. You can feel a little feather edge right there. So I'm just gonna match up so it sits perfectly flat. And then I just take it over the coarse portion of the stone. This one has coarse and a fine diamond grind here. And since this type of blade tarnishes, because it's carbon steel, I just kind of put it on the stone until the whole surface is shiny. And then once that's done, then I'm gonna flip it over and then just touch it up a little bit with the fine diamonds. And then after that, it'll be razor sharp and pretty easy to maintain. So that's how I sharpen my Mora. And this blade is kind of like the workhorse, kind of like the beater, the sacrificial knife that I use for a lot of tool type work. I make a lot of my friction fire sets and whittling and just getting in there and shaving lots and lots of material. Feather sticking, just in camp whittling. I tend not to hammer on it. I don't really baton with this too much because it's not a full tang. It's kind of a partial tang. So I don't want to bust it. I've seen people do it with these and they hold up just fine, but I'm not really doing that. So anyway, this is the Morakniv. Comes in a plastic sheath and clips on. Has a little knob right there, so when you draw your knife, you can kind of push with your thumb, pops out. And so that lives in my end rack. So anyway, I'm gonna get to sharpening it, and thanks for watching. Go ahead and pick yourself up one if you'd like. 25 bucks ain't bad for a good knife. I've had this one for years. They've gone up in price. But it's a good little companion, and it's a way to kind of sacrifice a knife that's easy to sharpen, so that you can prolong your other knives' edges and stuff. So anyway, Wild Riley out. Thanks for watching.